Welcome back, everyone. So, let's proceed through this hallway, like I said before. Anyway, again, like I was talking before about the design of Dark Souls, if you just proceed through here and you're playing through the game for the first time, you probably miss this place, which is a nice thing. And by the way, I did advance in this area, did go through here. I started recording and I died right there. Where's my souls? Because I forgot to drink Estus, and because I wanted to drop, I died. I did not have enough HP, so I died because of the fall damage. So I decided to just cut through here and start again. And I was saying that normally you would just go through here, but going through that area will grant you the Sword of Astora, which is a nice sword if you want to go a dex build. This is a well-crafted sword named after the ruined land. Astora before its fall was a land replete with royal blood, and this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that era. Skill stance is the same as these skill stands, the broad and long sword. I also found the broadsword in this room right here that we're facing, and it's kind of like the longsword, little bit more physical damage, scales more with strength, and instead of the normal thrust weapon, this one has a sweep attack. You find it right here in this rubble. So yeah, let us proceed. And if you go through here, you'll find yourself in a kind of a dead end, because once you drop to the rafters where I died, you cannot go back up. And this area is kind of an ambush area. There is a lot of enemies, there's dogs, and there is that guy who's sitting right there who will throw fire bombs at you, so it's tough. And I was talking about the strategy right here before I perish, and you see, I still don't have that much HP, so let's top myself off. I was talking, the best thing I like to do, and I tend to do, is drop through here, maybe get a kill on that dog, and then run all the way up there, so that I dodge all these enemies. They'll start coming at me one by one, so I can deal with them right here. It's much safer than just, you know, fighting them there. There you go. That guy drops because he cannot see me. The axe dude did not see me, which is nice. And oh, they did not trigger at all, so they were not even looking at my side. The only guy who were looking at me is this guy, and he'll start throwing fireballs. The reason he is throwing fireballs is in this room there is barrels, and these barrels are explosive barrels. So if you are not careful, like now, you will explode along the barrels. So yeah, you can use them at your advantage too if you want to. Usually I don't. And if I go the normal way, which is through here, I'd take this way, kill this guy, like so, and find a nice shield. Ooh, he gave me an Estus charge. Nice, thank you, man. The Silver Eagle Kite Shield. This is a kite type shield, obviously. What does it do? Right here, and the Silver Eagle Kite Shield. Physical defense is really good, 100%. Stability, not as stable as, it's up there. Only 3 difference. His, on the other side, his other resistance is lower than the shield we're wielding, the Night Shield. That makes the Night Shield a bit better. The number to the left, the physical, doesn't matter, because it's like attack and you don't attack with a shield. The Night Shield uses a bit more strength than the Kite Shield. But the other difference is, anyway, orthodox metal shield engraved with a crest a silver eagle. Medium shields are the most average of shields, providing a practical balance of damage, absorption, stability, and weight. The weapon skill. So instead of parry for this one, which you can repel attacks and everything, this one allows you to use your weapon arts. Equipping the shield in the left hand allows one to perform the skill of the right hand weapon, which is good. It's really good. If you want a shield that will allow you to form your weapon art, which is this one for example, you would want that shield. But sadly, we have the knight shield, which is much better. So we defeat the ambush, the fire lobbing guy. I keep saying lob. I wonder if it is the correct word to use here or not, but lobbing a grenade usually is the correct thing to say. Let's be careful and try to only aggro one at a time, because these guys this early on are tough. This is a halberd wielding fella, and his attacks are wide and deal a good deal of damage, as you can see. The good news is I have the knight armor, which is mitigating a lot of this damage. But yeah, imagine if I was wearing a thief armor set or something, it would be tough. First time I played through the game, I had an assassin, and I did have a tough time in this place because obviously, like I said, I was rushing through and I ended up dying again. Okay, I was attacking earlier, that was not good. There you go. There you go, that's much better. I wanted to anticipate, but I did not. As you can see, there is a lot of openings. They want you to look at this place. They want you to see what are you gonna face. This is the first winged knight you're gonna face, and boy oh boy, because when Dark Souls 3 came, I had been playing Bloodborne. I was like fearing that guy's gonna be tough. I was in Bloodborne mode. Titanite shard. Nice. This will allow us to go on +1 on this Uchigatana, which I am thinking I want to probably... I really don't want to play with the Uchigatana. I made it a fire Uchigatana and everything, but I don't want to play with it. I did play with it before, and I want to use... Maybe if I will find a rapier soon, and maybe an S-Stock. These are two good weapons, and I'm feeling like using some thrust type weapons for the time being. Yeah, dogs are not... As you can see, I was talking about this before. I think it's a random thing to happen, but I hit him and he was dropping on the ground, going mad because he was burning. This is the cell key. The cell key will allow us to free a lovely dude. Key to a cell holding thieves and the like. There is no shortage of brash thieves in Lothric, and these particular thieves likely scaled the world from the undead settlement, but they are only willing to practice their thievery on the high wall for their fear of Lothric Castle, rumoured to devour men, keeps them clear of its grounds. And they are right to say that, because Lothric Castle is not a joke. It's kind of a late game place. There is many ways, not that many, but there are many ways. There are many ways to deal with the knight here. You can throw daggers if you have daggers. You can throw fire bombs, and we obviously have a good deal of fire bombs. If you go through the rafters up there, like where there is that barrel, we will be greeted with black fire bombs. So by the time we reach here, we will be having enough fire bombs to either kill him or get him low enough to be killed easily. They probably did this because if you're not careful around him, he will kill you. It does have a good deal of attacks and even miracles. And yeah, we also picked An Estus shard, or an Estus flask. This is one of those things that are really important in the game, because this will allow us to add more points to our Estus flask. Give to the blacksmith at the shrine to increase usages of the Estus flask. In the old days it was rare to see an Estus flask, for far from its owner, but this shard offers hope, however shattered. Lovely. We will be needing to look at those whenever we can find them. And they're scattered nicely. Some of them are secret, but most of them are easily, you can find them easily. The reason I'm coming back here... Oh, and by the way, this used to be my wallpaper before Dark Souls 3 came out, with the guy like sitting right here. He was wearing an armor that we'll find at the end of the game. It's the cover armor, the DVD cover of the game, and he was holding a torch, which was amazing. I really like this place. It's nice, atmospheric and everything. I'll kill this guy and the ambush that comes with him. Last time I did that winged knight fight, I did it using these fire bombs and everything. So I may or may not want to... I wonder how do I get to... oh yeah, I need to jump to it. I am wondering, do I want to throw bombs at him like the last time, or try to fight him normally? You know what? Let's test my strength, shall we? Although I played through the game, I forgot many things, and I am rusty as they came. Love this. Swing before time, got hit. Look at my HP. Wow. Questions. You know what? Let us play it safe. Normally I'd hold mode bone and come back to the bonfire, but because I know things, I would just go through here and unlock a shortcut. If I don't die. Because this place is treacherous. If you stop and fight that dude, you'll be greeted with like 5 or 6 undead, and you'll probably die. Oh, he fell through the hole. Poor soul. Throw a knife. And look, the shortcuts. This is gonna be a challenge. Can I? That was crazy. Can I run back without dying? Ooh. Tough. Ooh. Sorry doggy. Sit. I cannot sit. I need to deal with a dog. And... yeah. Exciting stuff. It is only when you don't have that much HP and your Estus flask is done that you feel the rush and the adrenaline flowing through you. Because if you die, you'll have to do a long run to come back to this place. But yeah, it's not as hard as Dark Souls 1, where you didn't have warp unlocked early on, so you'd have to run all the way through here. I could just warp from the old bonfire to this one. That would be no problem. Thank you, friend. Die. That's you. Also die. And now we go and deal with Mr. Knight. Come on. It's a nice thing to do. When you get off this elevator or lift, always press on it so it can go back up. Because should you die, you'll find it easier, so you'll just need to run without having to deal with that axe wielding undead. like I said, this is a nasty ambush. And what made it nastier for the first time when I played through it is, again, my PC and the frame rate. It was horrendous right through here, around this corner, and I had an extremely tough time running and navigating through the terrain, and I ended up dying a couple of times because of it. So that made the game a bit extra challenging for me. Let's try to jump to this and pick it up. Ring of Sacrifice. Awesome. I believe this is an Ember, which I should use before I fight Mr. Windlight. Embers give me extra HP, which is pretty good. Alright. Come at me, bro. Try to backstab him. He has large swings and everything, and if you keep circling him, eventually you'll be able to backstab him. But be careful, this guy will easily kill you, and trying to, as you can see, big swings, long range. I was hoping he may be doing, he may do his Wrath of the Gods? No, it wasn't Wrath of the Gods. His Miracle, but he didn't do it. Just to showcase it, but he did not do it. It's alright. It's tough, but if you approach him correctly, you can deal with him with no problem. You can even backstab him twice and have no problem. Oh, looky here. Mr. Rapier is waiting for us. This is obviously not as good as Dark Souls 2 Rapier, which was top tier, but it's still a good weapon. It is still a good weapon. This time, instead of the Rapier, I'll use the S-Stock. Yeah, let's, I'll try the S-Stock. I think, no. I think, when we rescue, our friend, later on, he will give us, the other weapon I want to play with, which is the, curved sword. We'll see. Like I said, I would like to use other means to play through the game. Look at that, a summoning sign. He's wielding an axe, and his set is the Farum set from Dark Souls 2. This is a tough area, because it's filled with these knights, the Lothric knights, the Wyvern sign etched in their shields. They worship the sun, and they work for Lothric. And even after death, they're still foes to reckon. And it's not just like in their description, they're really tough, as you can see. The first time I dealt with them, they really were tough. I had the knight's crossbow. I had a really hard time, finding room to attack, and I died a lot. So let's read. Crossbow used by the proud knights of Lothric. It bears an elaborate gold design. The crossbow has been blessed with the power of lightning in anticipation of the use of lightning bolts. Skill, tackle. Lunge into a shoulder tackle, pushing back enemies to create distance. So not only the Lothric Knights are one of the pillars of Lothric, they are also dragon hunters. And that's the reason why their crossbows are imbued with gold and with lightning, because should they have the need to fight dragons, it wouldn't be a problem for them, because they are trained to do so and they are equipped to do so with their weapons and their crossbows. They also tamed a dragon a long time ago, so they're dragon, kinda like dragon riders too. See? Bam, break his guard, and boom. And even so, you need to do it in the right order in order to be able to break his guard. But these guys are normal. Let us greet the higher ranked Lothric knights, the blue caped ones. These are much harder than the red ones. Oh, we did what? I wanted to backstab him, but I couldn't. See, if I'm not careful, I would perish like no one else's business. I'm getting lucky. I should have been dead right there. You know what, my brother? Since I am out of Estus, yeah, blessed weapon and everything, yeah, I will leave you for later. You can't go through here because there is the High Priestess of Lothric, Mrs. or Madam Emma. So let's talk to her, see what's the deal.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Familiar sign in that banner.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Way of the Blue. Just like in Dark Souls 2, and in Dark Souls 2 it was the Crestfallen Knight that would give us the Blue Sentinels Covenant, a ring at the time. This time it's the High Priestess of Lothric.
Head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed. But beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley.
Thank you for the warning. Again, if you take time to listen to what the NPC says, they will even tell you what is waiting for you. So, in our next episode, we will be facing the watchdog of the Boreal Valley. So until then, I bear you farewell and see you next time.